Sometimes realize I was just too real. Gotta keep shit to myself, can't be too real. Sometimes realize I was just too real. Gotta keep shit to myself, can't be too real.
Let me say this, man, because I see a lot of people on Instagram saying Happy Father's Day to all the real dads out here that's taking care of their kids, that's in their kids' life, not just on holidays. And then they always got to end it off like this. And shout out to the women that's being both parents, that's the mom and the dad. All right, let me stop you right there. A woman could never, ever in life be a father to a son. It's impossible. You see, a woman don't have the ability to teach a boy how to be a man, because she's not a man. And a man don't have the ability to teach a girl how to be a woman, because he's not a woman, he's a man. But at the end of the day, a woman have her perception of what she think a man is, but that's not what a man is. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not trying to shame women, but majority of these females don't even know how to be a mom. You dig what I'm saying? They think, oh, make some raviolis or make some noodles and watch some TV and send them to school and pay your bills, and that's taking care of your kids. Are you educating your kids? Are you teaching your kids anything? Like, do you know what reading level or what spelling level your kids are on? Do you know if they know mathematics? Do you know those things? Are you teaching your kids things that they need to be taught? Or you just putting them in school and saying, I'm a good parent because you dress them nice? That's not being a good parent. You gotta support your kids. You gotta nurture your kids. You have to give them good information, like teach them about things that they need to know about credit, about life, about this real world, about how fucked up it is in this world. Not make it all fairy, make it like a fairy tale or fucking glitter and fucking sugar and spice. It's not sugar and spice. You see, that's what a man gonna tell his kid. He gonna tell him the truth. It's a cutthroat ass world in this fucking world. Don't nobody fucking love you. Don't nobody give a fuck about you until you get some value. If I had a son, I'd tell him, look, son, don't nobody give a fuck about you until you get success, until you get some money. That's when they give a fuck about you. They don't love you. They love what you do for them. You dig what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, control your emotions. That's what a woman can't teach a boy, how to control his emotions. She can't do that. A woman can't control her emotions. So how's she gonna teach her son how to control his emotions? She don't have the ability to do that. Women, their mood is like the weather. It's constantly changing because they have hormones. They have estrogen, a lot of estrogen. I mean, we as males, we have estrogen too, but we have more testosterone than estrogen. We have a small amount of estrogen. You see, females have a large amount of estrogen, so it makes them moody. So at any mood, she could be happy at this. She could be happy right now and then sad later on, then upset later on. Like, it's always constantly changing, but most guys don't know this shit because it's not taught. Certain things are not taught. You have to educate yourself so you can know this shit. But at the end of the day, if you look around and you pay attention, this is why it's so many super emotional ass males out here. Because they haven't had a father in their life to teach them how to control their emotions. They had a stepdad, and most likely their stepdad, he was raised by a single mother, and he didn't have no father to teach him how to control his emotions. So think about a guy that don't know how to control his emotions. I'm gonna tell you a guy that don't know how to control his emotions. This is a guy that can't control his emotions. He hit women. He gets mad. He argues with women. I don't argue with no women. I would never argue with a woman. Why would I do that? I already know when a woman is getting mad and getting upset, she's in her emotions, she's in her feelings, and she don't hear nothing that I'm saying. So why am I going to go back and forth with her? I'm doing that for nothing. I'm making myself look like a fool. Like, you make yourself look like a fool when you do that. You should excuse yourself. You should just leave. If she's trying to argue, trying to fight with you, you leave. You don't stand there and fight with her. It's pointless. Now think about this. A lot of males don't know how to control their emotions. So, like when they get in a certain type of situation, like somebody step on their shoe or somebody bump them or like a woman say something about them, they get aggressive, they get hyped. They take everything serious, like everything offends them. because they didn't have that father there to teach them how to love themselves more, how to be in control with their self, how to have self-esteem. Nobody gave them self-esteem, so that self-esteem is so fucking low. Like they're insecure with themselves. That's why some guys, like when they try to approach a female and they get rejected, they lose their fucking mind, because they don't feel like they that good. They got all those emotions, all those feelings, like a woman. Think about a guy that jumped other guys. You know where that jumping shit came from? That shit came from women. You know, man jumping no other man. Think about if I'm raising my son to be a man, I'm gonna teach him about integrity. I'm gonna teach him about morals, principles. You don't hit a guy from the back. You put your hands up and you fight him. Give him a fair round. Y'all both squabble up. You don't need to. When you jump at somebody, it's because you a bitch. That's what women do. Women don't play fair. They jump each other because they need a man around to give them balance. That's what women need. Women don't have a man around to give them balance. They just doing whatever society tell them to do. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Why you think so many females are focused on the career instead of focused on the husband and the family? And they wait so late. I'm getting off a topic, but they wait so long until they're like 35, and then now they want, by the time they get that career, now they like, I want a husband. You just waited so long. Like when you was 23, you was smoking hot. Could have got any man that you wanted to get. And now you want to wait until you're 35 and you done gain all this weight. And you got all these stretch marks and shit. You done had all these kids by random dudes. And now you talking about you want a husband to wife you up and love you and care about you for you. And you don't even take care of you. You don't even take care of your body. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're delusional. You got some unrealistic expectations. Like, you're bugging. You're tripping.